Hi, welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today we're playing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite on the base PlayStation 4. This is a fighting game. This is basically Marvel vs. Capcom 4. If you're curious, this game did pretty terrible. You can get the special edition tin box version with all the extra characters for probably $20 or cheaper now. It's a pretty decent game. This runs on Unreal Engine 4, which it still has that blurry look I talk about. I just don't think the Xbox One X actually fares better with this. It's not too bad. It's more apparent if you're playing pretty close to a 4K television. If you're backed up, you don't notice it as much. But I always feel like the graphics on Unreal Engine 4 are a little bit blurry. This game didn't do well. A lot of people who like the other games in the series seem to be a little bit disappointed that it didn't do well because they think it's a good game mechanic wise, but I think one of the things that hurts the game is this character roster, and more particularly not having the X-Men, because this was during the time where I think Disney was trying to buy out Fox, and Fox owns the right of the X-Men, yada yada yada. Let's play something, hopefully Battle. I don't want to play the story mode. It's nice that it's there. I wish they had traditional arcade modes. This was after Street Fighter 5, which didn't, at this point, I think it still did not have an arcade mode. I could be wrong on that. This was kind of a depressing time when this game came out. I'm trying to think why. I don't know. When I picked it up, I started to feel bummed. The emotional attachments you have to things. And then that's Captain Marvel on the right, who's actually coming out with a new movie this week, or if not soon. I don't know if it'll be good. It kind of has a WB CW look to it. I guess it's a CW now. But we'll try Battle. So I guess it has an arcade mode. I'm so glad that they actually ended up putting an arcade mode in Street Fighter 5. It's so nice, and they actually go by each individual game. Although it'd be nice if they had like just a regular arcade mode that was just plain and had, I guess you have several endings. It's not bad. I'm not going to complain. I wish it was all on one disc, I will say that. So we'll start out with Chun-Li, as I always do. People complained when this game came out that Chun-Li looked weird. They updated her look a little bit since the demo, but I always thought she looked a little bit fine. And then we'll play as Morrigan, who is from the Darkstalkers series, who plays a lot like Chun-Li, I feel. You'll notice those are two of the statues if you watch my other vlog video when I was giving a tour with the shaky cam at 60 frames per second with poor lighting in it, and because I had a new camera, I wasn't really sure what to do. I haven't played this in a long time, but apparently these stones give you different abilities. This came out, I believe, before the Avengers Infinity War, so I'm sure this has more significance now, which makes me wonder why this didn't do better. I honestly don't know which one to pick, because I'm doing a video, I'm not really thinking. I hope I get to play as more than just these characters, but the character roster, as you saw, it seemed alright. It's a little bit simplified as far as the moves go. If you're looking for Street Fighter, you only really need 4 main attack buttons, which if you're used to playing like Street Fighter, you usually need 6. And then the rest of the buttons are like, you'll have to forgive me. Well, the backgrounds look nice. You have one of the main bosses from Final Fight, and then the Avengers Tower. So it's 2 different franchises. There was some weird anime that came on TV. I have no idea what it was. It was like this anime with these two fangirls. But it's a bunch of random stories, and it was this dude about how he visited New York and how he eventually became the mayor, and he ended up being like Mayor Haggard or something. It's really weird. There's all these pop culture references in this show. Chun-Li's moves are a little bit simplified, so I don't know how to do this stuff. And it might be on that automatic combo mode. Yeah, I would never be able to do anything that fancy. But this was supposed to be like the next big thing in Evo. But I don't know, they're pretty particular. I mean, they still play Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I forgot how to switch characters. That's something I probably should have figured out, right? I like how Morgan actually has a Scottish accent in this one, even though it's really bad. But I doubt you'll be able to hear it much unless I played story mode. But when it's moving, it doesn't look all that blurry. It's only when the characters get close up. I don't know, I just think Unreal Engine 3 just looks... it still looks really good if you have the people programming for it right. And that's the dude from Bionic Commando. Was his name Super Joe or something? I don't remember. No, Spence. So at the bottom, these were the characters that were DLC, which the tin case edition comes with, which is Black Panther. I think the movie came out around the time this game did. It was Black Panther and Marvel Infinity War came out somewhat close together. I think it was in between that and Captain America Civil War. You have Venom, Black Widow, Winter Soldier. So they were more capitalizing on what was popular as far as Marvel movies go, but I think this was more of... I don't think it was Capcom's choice to pick these characters. I think it was Disney's choice to pick the characters that they did. Gamora looks kind of funky because you're used to seeing her in Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's what she looks like in the comics. I miss Jill being in here instead of like Chris. I don't know. And not the Jill in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 that had like all that spandex. I miss the Resident Evil 1 Jill from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So you have Mega Man X and Zero from Mega Man X. And I don't know why Frank West is here. I don't know. So I'll get Iron Man. I'll get Spider-Man first. Now, if this didn't have Spider-Man, I would have been upset. I think the character roster is pretty cool. I think the story mode, even though it's kind of stupid as far as stories go, I'm glad it's there. And the arcade mode's decent. It was a breath of fresh air from Capcom, considering how bare bones Street Fighter V was. And I apologize if this video isn't mind-blowing. I really was forcing myself to do these videos. I know I should only do videos when I feel like it, but if that was the case, I would probably never get videos done. I'd probably do like 3 a year, which I'm getting pretty close to. Wow, he knocked the shit out of me. I somehow figured out how to change characters, but it doesn't help me. I guess with the new lighting system with Unreal Engine 4 Iron Man looks pretty dope. Looks like we have like magical Easter egg power-ups at the bottom of the screen, which was a really lame joke, but that's not Easter eggs, jelly beans. I don't know why I thought about that, except maybe I was at the drugstore today and I saw this candy and they had Cadbury eggs they had the caramel ones and the ones with the cream, but it's not really cream, so they call it creme. It's C-R-E-M-E instead of C-R-E-A-M. I think part of my problem with sucking at this game right now, since I haven't played it in a while, is I think the controls are a lot more simple than what I'm trying to do. Because I think there's like a main combo button. I don't remember. I know that it was really different. It's Hagar, not Hagar. Isn't that the name of that funnies? The Sunday paper. The Sunday paper cartoon comic strip about the Viking. Do something special. I don't know exactly what maximum spider means. Does Spider-Man ever say that in the comic book? Fuck, I still got beat. The game is not this difficult, folks. I don't even suck this bad at it. I just don't know what I'm doing right now. I should have played this game a little while before I started. This is actually not a video where I'm doing the commentary afterwards. I'm actually recording the commentary as I'm playing the game, so it's a little bit harder. And when you do that, at least with me, the gameplay tends to suffer, which is one of the reasons why I don't live stream, beside not having the equipment. But I could technically live stream from the PlayStation 4. I just don't. We'll do a character select. Who are we going to fail miserably with next? Dead or Alive 6 is coming out January, February, March. Yeah, it's coming out March 1st. I really want to get it. It looks really nice. My only fear is they're going to have a billion versions of the game like they did with 5. So I'm like, should I really wait? But it looks so nice, and I really, really like 5. Play as Resident Evil team. By the way, if you haven't played Resident Evil 2, I would at least try out the demo. It's so good. I'd tell you to go out and buy it, but never. Apparently I picked the wrong people by accident somehow because I wasn't paying attention. I guess I pushed the random button. I don't know. Thor and Spencer? Captain Spencer? I don't know. I don't know why the hell they gave him dreadlocks in the newer game. The newer game, in my opinion, is not as bad. But as I was saying before, you should never listen to a YouTuber about, like, what games are good or bad like it's absolute truth. You should always play games for yourself. only listen. I'm telling you what to do, but I'm telling you what I do anyway. I kind of just keep it on my mind, but I never take it as absolute fact. There's so many games that I've played that I didn't like that YouTubers have recommended, ones that 9 times out of 10 I agree with, and there's games I absolutely loved that I heard were shit shows. Don't ask for examples. So even though I say this game is a pretty cool little fun Capcom fighting game, you can get it pretty affordable. You might absolutely hate it. I don't know. Now that they have all the arcade modes put into it, I would say I'd like Street Fighter V more. I might have liked this a little bit better before Street Fighter V had the arcade mode and stuff. But now I really like Street Fighter V, and they actually updated the graphics too, and not just for PlayStation Pro, because I don't even think that game has PlayStation Pro support. As far as I know, it didn't when it first came out, but they updated the shaders where the graphics look really nice on PlayStation 4. Thor is such... The only Thor movie I liked was Ragnarok. I wouldn't even watch the first two. The only reason why I watched the third one because I saw Jeff Goldblum was in it. Jeff Goldblum apparently can save a franchise, because I absolutely love Thor Ragnarok, but I still won't watch the other Thor movies. Maybe if they were on like Netflix for free or something. But I think this is a fairly competent Capcom fighter, even though I'm terrible at it. But I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently I got a trophy for being a local fighter. I should play this game more. If you're wondering why my voice is going up and down, I'm really tired today. But I wanted to make videos yesterday. But I wanted to record without using the thumb drive because I hate the way how the picture is so pixelated because everything's compressed. So in order for me to record locally, I have to do it in the bedroom on the base PlayStation. And the Wi-Fi on the base PlayStation that I have is so fucking slow. And the updates were so large, like it took all night for everything to download. Like on the PlayStation 4 Pro in the other room. And it's because I have it directly hooked up. I'm not using Wi-Fi, though. I heard the Pro's Wi-Fi is a lot faster. I can't say the same thing about the Xbox One X on either thing. That thing downloads stuff so slow. It's a powerful system. I'm not harping on it or anything. Like, it's great when it works, but that's one of the annoying things about it. Oh, it has an anti-venom costume? Alright. That's what happened. I pushed square and it picked random. I was wondering why I didn't pick Chris Redfield or in Nemesis, who I originally picked. I'm sure we have a good idea who will prevail. But anyway, I wanted to do this last night and I didn't get a chance. I downloaded Battlefield 5. I didn't download, I actually used the disc. Thank goodness I didn't have to download the game. But the freaking update, because it adds more levels and everything, is ridiculous. Even like 4 gigs is like a fucking hour with this Wi-Fi. And it's not my cable. My cable's pretty fast. I don't know. I have like a launch PlayStation 4. Maybe it's the building too and the distance. But like when I actually play games like online, wow, Venom crushed that dude. Venom's as awesome as he was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but I'm also not trying to use every freaking button. Instead of being a little shithead, why don't I just look to see what does what? Alright, so it does use 2 buttons. How do we switch characters? R1. That's simple enough. I don't know how I wasn't able to do that. I feel like an idiot. But yeah, I use, whenever I play games online, I use the Ethernet cord directly. I don't use Wi-Fi at all. I still haven't even seen the Black Panther movie. I started to watch it like really late at night, like at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I was like, this is too much. I never read the comics. It's just like Doctor Strange. Well, that's a first. Maybe the game's going easy on me because I lost so many times. But like Black Panther kind of reminds me of Middle Earth with spaceships. I don't know why. Like, I haven't watched the movie, so I can't be fair. Like, only thing I know about it is from Captain America's Civil War and the Avengers Infinity War. I keep on wanting to say Infinity Gauntlet. But it seems like an alright movie. I don't know if it'll be my favorite one, but it's not like Spider-Man or Iron Man are the characters I know really well. I'm not that interested. Like, it took me... I know Doctor Strange was in a lot of Spider-Man books, but by himself, I really don't care. So it took me like 2 years to finally watch the film, and it was alright. It was way better than I thought it was going to be, for sure. But he seemed way better as a support character versus somebody having their own movie. I don't know why Captain America's movies are appealing, because as a character in the comic books, I don't care about him. So I'm trying to give him a chance. Thor, I've never cared about Thor, and I still don't think I'll ever watch Thor Ragnarok, or... No, not Thor Ragnarok. That's the one I haven't. Like, I don't think I'll ever watch the first 2 Thor movies unless they're, like, on TV in front of me and I have nothing else to do. Captain Marvel, I'm curious because of the connection it has with Infinity War. I don't know. Like, as long as it stays on Netflix, I'll probably check out Black Panther. It's just like, but I see all these characters, I don't know who they are. Like, at least I have like an idea with some of the other characters. So it's like I have to like the world, and like I said, it's like Middle Earth with spaceships. It's called like Black Panther too, and it's like the women are like the people that are like basically doing all the shit and like kicking all the ass. I'm just like, Why don't they name the movie after the women in the movie? I only saw like the first 30 minutes, but I was like, the women in that movie were like way more efficient at doing shit. But maybe it gets better as the movie goes on. I don't know. But I was like, they should have their own movie. But I guess that wouldn't be as marketable. Although I heard they might be getting their own movie. I get told how awesome Black Panther is, but it's kind of funny when I went to try to sell their merchandise. It was really hard. Apparently people like, when people buy superhero shit, they tend to like the villains more than the heroes, which is really weird. That's something I found out. It's like, I don't even care because it's Chun-Li. Although Black Widow, excuse me. I'm Black Panther. Could they afforded a new background for us? I'm starting to get superhero fatigue though, I will admit. I say that and I'm thinking Spider-Man Far From Home looks kinda cool. Really want to see Avengers Endgame, but after that I don't know if I'm gonna care anymore. Like, I might watch Captain Marvel just so I can see the connection, since it seems to be integral to the storyline of Avengers Endgame. But otherwise, I really don't care. Apparently, Captain Marvel, like, her storyline is really connected with the X-Men and stuff like that. Apparently in the comic book, like, Rogue drained her of all her powers and everything. It'd be cool if the Marvel actually got the X-Men franchise and, like, tried to make, like, the best X-Men movie possible, because they're all over the place. Logan was awesome. I liked X-Men First Class. For its time, the first X-Men movie was alright. I didn't really watch or care about the other two. I never saw the first Wolverine movie. The second one, The Wolverine, was pretty awesome. Days of Future Past was cool. X-Men First Class was really cool. X-Men Apocalypse was average. It was like a popcorn flick. X-Men was like really the first time I really got into Marvel. And then I went to Spider-Man. I started out with really liking, I guess, Superman because of the Christopher Reeve movies, but I think Batman was the first superhero franchise I actually fell in love with. Spider-Man and Venom. I'm surprised Carnage isn't in this, to be honest. Or in any of these games that I can remember anyway. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had so many different characters. So I'm probably the worst person to give you an idea of what this game is like or what it should be like. Oh, that's so gross. It looks like those cotton candy things from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I want to say from Mars, but I think they were just from outer space. They wrap the people in cotton candy and like suck out their insides with a straw. Surprised I never recorded this game before. If I did, here's it for you twice, but I know I didn't do it live. Also not used to playing on a 65-inch television. Like, I actually have to move my head a little bit. It's so weird to record in the bedroom. trying to finish Far Cry 5 in between this, and then maybe go to Metro. Anthem's coming out tomorrow. I pre-ordered that, so I had something to look forward to during my time of depression, being in the situation that I'm currently in. But hopefully things will get better. I've been really putting things out there, so hopefully people will see me. But for my own sanity, and I don't have a lot as far as a social life goes. Like, I set up things so, like, I would have things to periodically look forward to, as pathetic as that is. Like, I don't really care that much about Anthem. I hope it's awesome. I care more about Metro. And then I got Far Cry, I guess it's New Dawn. That seems pretty cool. Then after that, I don't know. Hopefully something will happen by then, like, because Dead or Alive 6 comes out and all this stuff, but hopefully everything will work out, because I hate being at home so much. I miss my job so much. The old team of my job actually went bowling, and it was beyond awesome. I missed everybody so much. Like, saying goodbye again sucked so bad, because I missed everybody. Like, but hopefully we'll all stay in touch and everything will work out. But man, I really do miss the people and the socializing. Even though I'm introverted, like, you still need some socializing. Like, just introverts, our people battery drains faster. But I don't know, it's tough. But I'm gonna try to keep my sanity by doing these vlogs, and hopefully, even if I'm not up to it, even if videos are lame, I'm still going to be putting out videos. I know it really doesn't make a difference one way or another. I like see how many views. Like, most of my videos have 6 views, and I'm sure half of those are my own. So I'm just going to try my best to stay busy and put stuff out there. So hopefully between now and then something will work out, but I really need to keep busy to keep my sanity. Right now my sleep hours are so shit. Like, I've like reverted to like night hours, which is really, really horrible. Which, filling out applications and stuff like that, I've been putting even night hours. Like, I don't even care. Like, I just don't want to, like, I don't like being at home. Like, some people, if they have some sort of support or whatever, they want to rest and be comfortable and, you know, like, have fun or whatever, and that's just not me. Like, I have to feel like I'm productive. So it sucks, like, sometimes, like, when people call you parasitic, like, that don't know you or judge you when you're trying to meet new people, and it really sucks, because it's not like that. It's like, you have to have people give you a chance, and it's like the worst season right now for the kind of work that I do, to find work, and you have, everything's like computer now. You can't, like, everything uses a computer, so you can't like go and really meet anybody. You have to go through the process. If you do meet somebody, they're like, go on the computer and fill out an application. It's just so impersonal, and it's more difficult. Like, it's getting to the point where now you can't even like put in an application in some places. Like, sometimes I would have the idea of like putting in something for like 3 months, you know, so it would still be in the system. And like, there's some places that like I've applied to. Luckily, I just kept on checking, and a position like opened up. But like, there's places like I applied to that won't even let you put in an application until like there's something open, which really sucks. It's like, because you want your application to look fresh. Like, you don't want to look like you've been out of work for a long time. You want it to look like you just had it happen. And I don't know. Hopefully things will work out. Like, that's personal information, but it's my channel. It's whatever. But anyway, this is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I think it's a pretty cool game. I would definitely give it a shot. I think there's a demo on the store, but if you like Street Fighter type fighting games, which are different than like Tekken, Dead or Alive, or Soul Calibur, where it's more 3D. If you like 2D fighting games, especially with a tag team element, this is a pretty decent game, and it's fairly affordable, although I would also recommend Street Fighter V. It's a little bit more technical, but they've added so much to the game now. I think it's worth checking out, but right now I'm recommending this because that's what I'm playing. But I've been all over the place. I didn't think I was going to talk this much. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well, and thanks for being patient with my all over the place rants as per usual. Thank you and take care. Bye.
If you want to, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.